or two.
Well, maybe this too. Sorry.
I can tell you in a second. Hold on. Yeah, it's almost two.
Oh, okay.
Like yeah, like 1.5, right? Because we'll be on 13. Yeah. All right. Whatever that is. Hello, everyone. All right, I got it on the view here. We're obviously live on YouTube. Last week we went through all the V marketing, like start to finish, and cover that training. I want to highlight a little bit about that just because I think there's a couple things I just want to gel, and it's obviously we're going to revisit it. It's one of the biggest things that we do to grow our income, right? It's our biggest customer acquisition, it's our biggest team building, and there's some aspects to it that I kind of think people need to hear just so you have the permission if you feel like you need it. And that is this. Your GSI, PSI, MSIs, your CSI, your leadership, right? As they're building, some of them are doing this full time. Some are doing it semi part time or full time part time with other things they're doing. Right? It's a very flexible process, but there is a way to help everybody get going, and I need you to just listen to it. You may not be ready to do the full on B marketing with the BRT process and everything there, but you can get started. Get with your team get in a study hall, get with your team and say, hey, who do I have that I can set that can help me build my team? Because setting appointments, that's the easy thing, right? In V marketing, we send out the text one, get the responses, set appointments. We have this incredible assisted V marketing aspect. You set the appointments. Your team now that has to be in lineage so that the energy's right, but they can help you build as you're getting your confidence and getting going, and basically treat it like training wheels to get you into full on BRT and training. And some of us out there, like we're gonna have language problems. Some people, are, they're here from, their English is their second language, and it might be a little rough. Fine. The team can bring them in. We can build around them. You guys got to understand is the power of leverage is amazing. We get to look for people that are better than us, smarter than us, more efficient than us, and we win, right? We get to help other people raise up and teach them new skills to do this. Some of the people we bring in need this more than you do. Some of them really need to scream ahead, and we can help with that. But it's just getting it going. And you guys, I want to, as a leader, I want to be talking to the right people all day long. I want to be on the phone with people all day long. And if I'm not on the phone, I'm doing everything I can to create appointments to be on the phone. So if I have team members filling my day up, so I'm on the phone or looking to be on the phone with people, that's efficiency of my time. And it allows me to create a win-win scenario. And then leadership, listen up, as your students are setting appointments and doing the work, as they start making money from the processes, watch their belief go through the roof, and then make sure we're prodding them to doing their own, right? Like they can carry their own weight and they can duplicate the same process as they bring other people in and still pay it forward. Like I'm going to help you, but eventually you're going to be helping others. And what we have is a lot of people that just wait before they get going. And time, you guys, in case you guys didn't know this, time is spent whether we want it to be spent or not. It is something that we cannot control. It just goes on. And boy, do I wish I could pause time, like that extra hour with Tanya and the sunset. Just pause time right now. I want an hour. Just give me a freaking hour and I'll be good. You can't do it no matter what I try, right? So what I do know though is when you create the leverage and you create the income, I can enjoy more of those times, not extend it. God doesn't let us put pause. There's no VCR button or anything like that out there. So we just got to live, but we can live more and enjoy more when we have more. So I wanted to cover that as we go forward on that. You guys, I'm going to just do a recap on the training. Right. And I'm gonna pull up two of them. So, you guys, and also, I gotta show you guys this really quick. See, so, V marketing. And you know what? We're going to train on this constantly because it's the it's the biggest thing that we do. So there's V marketing instructor, and I'm just going to pull up the flow again for everybody. I want you guys to understand. I made a couple changes on a couple of the emails, and I didn't want to. I was going to just bring it up on the instructor training on Tuesday, but I'm impatient with myself. I want you guys to see it. Okay. So V marketing, this is where we start everybody. We have an email that goes out to them. That's where I go to in the flow. There's a session 2 going to session 3 update. Okay, so I list them all here and then I go down. I think I got a new video for this. I do. I did. I created one. I actually did the actual template versus just a short little video. Anyway, let me come down here. Hold on. Yeah, so I updated the V marketing is now V marketing in session 3, little more clear. Okay. And they go through V marketing, they go through the instructor training. We touch base on how they're going to be accessing their admin again, just in case people lost it. It's redundancy. And then we have them go through session 3 to review everything. Now, session 3 is I touch base on it in the instructor call. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on session 3. We open a new tab. Session 3, right? It just covers the V marketing instructor. It's redundant on purpose, right? Redundant of the same email on purpose. And then we go right here to that training we just did Saturday. Okay. I made a couple little edits. It's 3.5 hours long that goes over everything in the V marketing. And this is something they can watch and get past the little bumps, the little, the little bit of a grit. And I know that the most part is belief in yourself that you can do it. Everybody wants to, hey, if it's working for me, I can teach others. Well, if you don't do the work, it's not going to work for you. Right. But your team is growing half your business with you. So I mean, there's tons of proof around, but this, and I love that picture. This is the training we did Saturday. Okay. And it's there, but I updated the flow message for V marketing. It's now V marketing in session 3. So you give them all this to study, right? So they've finished step 1. They understand how to build out the PBS. They're going through all that. And then they go right to there. And again, the V marketing structure, it's all here. And yeah, there's a 3-hour video watching me do appointments and do everything. It's all there. They get exposure, and you cannot give them too much exposure. They just got to see how to work it, right? Remember, we're teaching 3 skill sets. The art of the PBS, all by itself, the PBS is a lot of work, right? It's a good skill set, but it's a skill set. And then we have the art of the BRT, or the art of the conversation, which helps our writing abilities and understanding what we're writing to. It crosses over, but it's also how we communicate with people to bring team members in, all right? And so a lot of training, and it's here, and I'm going to stress something really important. And I've obviously had time to like stew on this and meditate on it since last week, what I did not cover. And I just wanted to reiterate some things. We go to V marketing, and it's the art of the conversation. And then there's the art of the CRM, which we train in all of this. So, and then when they go to the instructor training, this is just the processes that we put everybody through, right? Session 1, session 2, session 3. And this is even updated to have that same video in case they haven't seen it. That's why I put a different image on it. That's the only image we have for this video. I love this image so much that I just do. You guys know I like my lions, but it's there, and it kind of goes over all this stuff again, just to kind of bring it home. But the reason why I like the redundancies that we're doing in the constant training is, and I'm going to stop share for a second, maybe. Maybe. There we go. And I'm gonna go change my view. You guys, I literally push the buttons. Is Zoom sticking for anybody else, or is it just me? All right, here goes. So what I want to address here is, and I think everybody needs to put respect on the value of the training. Because it took me decades to really hone in and figure out where PBS is today. Like you guys, if you haven't watched, I'm constantly growing and evolving with it. I'm studying a bunch of things right now to help forward progress things that I see. I'll talk about that in a second. The other thing is the art of the BRT, the art of conversation. Niall, how long have you known me?
Your entire adult life.
True statement, actually. True statement. Um, I'm gonna make a comment. Did I start out as good as I am today, or have I improved over this time?
Oh dear God, no. Yeah, you've made leaps and bounds every year, every decade.
I want people to understand that this is something you get in and get going. You're not going to learn it in a day and be like, all right, I'm ready to go. But you only learn it by doing it. Like you can study it and understand it. You can study it and acknowledge what you're supposed to do. But until you actually jump in and do it, you're not going to get better. I've got, well, I mean, now we've got easily 10,000 hours of doing BRTs. So we're experts because we put in over 10,000 hours. Our MSIs are all experts at it, and they're training and developing you guys up along the way too. And that's how this was designed, right? And our CSIs, GSIs, PSIs, they're learning because they're doing the work and they're going forward. But it's going to take that, and it takes time. And it's one of those things that once you know how to do it, you are so set up to make an income for the rest of your life. Like we literally are teaching how to fish. So you take the art of the PBS, the art of the BRT, art of conversation, and then you take the art of the CRM, which allows you to organize and build your life up. And if you're using the CRM properly, which you guys, we've been modifying it and tweaking it to get better and more proficient for what we do and how we do it. This is why it's all complete here. But I also want everybody to understand that if we built it also knowing that not everybody's going to be ready to be fully involved in every aspect. So that's why we put a team around it. And the structure that we built with creating the leaders from the ground up and then building underneath them and stacking that is so that everybody had a leadership core that they could elevate to or ask for help or build with. That was not by accident. It was purely by design. And as we've been doing that, our technology has gotten better. I mean, the CRM that we have today, it's literally 13 months old now. And I had to go back to the archives of the old system, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so horrible compared to what we have now. And you realize that, right? It's like going, we're driving a car now instead of horse and buggy. And we used to think that was a car, right? From what we had before. So there's awesome things on there. Okay, that being said, let's go do some building. I want to do some focus on some marketing and some page building. I'm also just going to, I'll throw this out there. There's a lot happening always. There's a lot more coming always because that's what we do here. We build things and create opportunity. The performance blogging system represents a distribution system for knowledge and information, which is valuable. We all have that. We're all doing that, and we're doing it together, and we're doing it in a sync way. Modifications on how the memes are going to be delivered and deployed, and all that stuff is happening. We're just refining that. That's getting a lot of attention and automation, and there is going to be a lot more. Hey, boom, here's what we're marketing on. Here's what we push out this month. More direction and consensus. So we're going to be a little more organized on that in very soon here. Okay, I'm excited about it. Beyond um, leads and the marketing processes we have. There's some things coming. We're going to be increasing in the PBS Vortex income creation, not overhead. We're not creating more costs for anybody. We're creating more potential income for everybody, and it's being steam. I mean, it's going to be part of our processes, and I'm modifying our entire training process to include all sorts of steps to help people along the way. Now, one of the biggie things that I want to mention, I think it's critical as an instructor that you check in once a week with your student as they're building step one to make sure they're getting it done. So the biggest disconnect right now is people not doing their page modifications after session two. So we just got to be on them. And I have people that don't even do a page a week. And then they're like, okay, I'll do more. I'll do more. You got to drip on them. You got to drip on them. And I set a calendar event and I follow up with them every week. Now I'm following up with multiple people. But once they get through that, and they start, they have time to assimilate their life to where they can start making things a priority to get what they want done, right? How bad they want it, what are they willing to do, but we're going to keep organized for them to help move that forward. That's probably the biggest thing I can tell you we need to do, and I'm stressing it. Okay, I want to do some creation and get some ad stuff out there. We're gonna have a bunch of memes for the SHG BEB 360 program. And I'm going to go over the ABCs of it. A, we're going to market it. B, we're going to, capture leads. C, we're going to take those leads and process them and submit them into the BEB 360 program. Now, if you know a business owner, great. You can submit them. You can talk to them, see if he wants, get a quote and see how it works. Fantastic. I am working on the verbiage of the video, right, on the pages. So let me just go recap, bring some stuff up. All right, hold on. I don't want to have this dropped either. So let me just log in first. I thought I already did. So I'm going to log into Rory 3. Okay. Now I'll share. All right. So I'm logged in. I'm gonna go to my BB my employee benefits page, right? And I think I might have put it under e-business and e-marketing. Let me look. I'm pretty sure I did. Employee benefits, business costs reduce, um, stuff that's here. And I like to look what ads are running for me. But you guys, if you go to my page, you see what ads are running. This is a good thing. Okay, now I'm going to go to the business employee benefit page. I'm right clicking it, open link in a new tab. I want to work on this page as far as the marketing. This video, I'm working on it, guys. I go through a process of creating the marketing where it answers every problems or objections, right? And it's going to answer any question or objection along the way, and it's proper marketing. And that there's a process to how I get that done. I'm working on it. It'll be done. Meanwhile, everybody should be putting that on there. We're going to get it done. And even though it's not there yet, this is here. We're getting the word out there. We're working on keywords, all that stuff, right? All the teledoc, the all these things that they get access to. We spell it all out, right? But this video is gonna sell this more than anything because it just that's just how things work. This I say this even more, and I'm doing it even more when I talk to a new student. The pen is mightier than the sword. Well, then you add pictures, right? A picture says 1,000 words, and then a video says 1,000,000 words. You guys, we're utilizing all three in everything that works the best. There are so many more needs for the perfect marketing message and video, and we're going to get them done, one bite at a time. But I go through a process to get it, and in the foreseeable future, we're going to have changes, right? We're going to have changes. But this program is pretty straightforward. I think I got the message down. I've been talking to employers, trying to understand the verbiage that needs to be there. Also, being an employer myself, and all the other businesses, kind of what to look for. And I got to tell you, it's it's pretty cool, right? And we just got to get out there and market it. But there are there are just the simple ABCs of marketing that we still got to do, which is A, get people's attention, B, get them to click and on an ad, and then go from the ad to our page, right? So we want to definitely be marketing the right type of verbiage for that. I'm going to come here to the headlines and ads training that everybody should have access to. We give this to every one of our students and things. If you don't have it, give it to your instructor. I guess I can, we can share that link out there. But I'm going to go here and I'm just going to go here. I'm going to go to SHG. We have a lot of pages in here. And I know I have an archive somewhere, right? Okay, here goes. Waiting. Gals type SHG. And so in SHG pages and direction, I got the BB 360. I got some stuff that's here. I actually have my page you guys can start with if you don't have this built yet. Um, Strongly suggest that you do build it, right? Um, and it ties in, and this is my ad posting stuff that I've done, right? And I'm gonna come back on here and do some more. I think I might have to open this up. Oh, it's not locked. Okay. And let's look at some other location. So I'm gonna go location. And you guys, we have a lot of ad posting sheets to keep track of things, and we definitely should be doing some more work on this. But I'm just gonna go to some of the key areas that you can market. I'm gonna go to Facebook, and I want to go business owners. Okay. Now, yeah, not an interest. Let's see. And this is under business owners. And this is a brand new post. So this is Forbes. I'm gonna go ahead and follow Forbes. And I'm just gonna show you guys a technique that I do. This is a perfect one. Like I didn't know that was coming in today. I'm gonna tell you there is so many places to get exposure. So I'm gonna just come on here and I'm just gonna put where's my page? There we go. Then now I'm posting that before I put a link. I'm brand new here. I put it there, and then I'm gonna go here under my stuff and I'll put a reply and I'll say, um, want to make your employees and their families love you. So this is a stacked URL share. Okay, stacked under another comment, which I already got approved. It's up there. Then I stack that, and it's there, right? And I might only get one person to look at it, two people to look at it. It's on Forbes. I'm riding the Forbes wave. Forbes probably has a pretty good following, right? So I put that out there. And then the thing that's good about it, right, is every now and then I'll just do a I'll like and I'll engage with people, right? I'll like and engage. They'll see me on there, and then they see my comments. So you got to be kind of active in this. And I'm going to stress this. This is not something you sit there and do all day. This is not something you go, I do my view marketing, but instead I'm going to do this. No, this is something you do like late at night, early in the morning, while somebody's watching a Keystone video, and just this is something you can do. Okay, that's a force. That's a post on Forbes, right? Now I'm going to keep going down. Coop Scoop Millionaire. Okay. This is school.com related. There's a bunch of stuff on there. Um, there's comments. Now, guys, these guys are responding to this, right? Okay, I'm going to comment. Okay, and what I'm trying to do is avoid this from being deleted and just get it seen. And this one has engagement. When you do a search, you're just gonna it's pulling up the highest engagement typically, right? Um, so I get careful of these just because it'll tend to bring me a lot of stuff I don't like. I don't disagree with, but I'll come here and look at the comments. Okay, now I'm gonna copy this and I'm gonna add it. Um, I'm just gonna put some. I'll just type out some examples that I can like. I can do them off the cuff, right? And I do this stuff all the time, but you don't get too crazy. But you want to engage on here too. Okay, now I'm gonna get a little cynical. Now I'm putting another one, right? The savings and benefits. Now I'm like, it's my pet. It's in my pets, I think. Oh my gosh. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes I like gotta double check my stuff. Um, man, I really gotta clean all that up. Let's see. I'm just gonna be listing these here. Just you see what I do. I get a kick out of the liberals and what do you want to call them, the right wing conservatives both. And if I'm going to engage in it, I always want to be in some way where I market or get them to click, right? And I know I get clicks from it. Um, and I'll just throw my examples. So if you guys are like, what did he say on that one? I'm just gonna put them here, right? Um, yeah, crazy. There's some business owners, and here, let's see, there's comments. Okay, and I'll just share that. Like, there's another one. This is employee benefits ad posting, but I'm also doing the savings and benefits, right? There's a lot more consumer stuff that comes up. So I just bounce back and forth. And I'm putting it as a relevant post to what's going on, right? So I'm relating what's there. And don't you don't want to post it too many times. You don't want to like set off any of their like spam and fraud detection stuff. Don't get crazy. Just go slow at it. It's a patient process like everything in marketing. Um, I'll throw that on there. I'm going to engage. I'll throw it on here. And that post is like years, like 22. But I just placed that link there. Now, this is an old post, right? So I'll add to it, put that post out there. I mean, even these old posts that are sitting there, they're out there, right? And you know, the internet lasts forever. You've heard that before? It lasts forever. Now, I know I can't be putting the same post out a lot, right? Okay. And then sometimes I wait until I get a response from somebody, but I just like I go out and this is just another way to fish, right? And Facebook is getting, I mean, I can be on guys, I can scroll in here forever on this, right? And I look for things that have engagements, a lot of stuff that's there. And I really need to change this up, right? Um, okay. So I edited that a little bit. I'm gonna come put that up here. Okay, I'm gonna do a business owner's benefits and see what comes up. Right? Right here. Business owner benefits. You want to open link in a new tab. Check it out. Zero reviews, zero anything. Now let's put, okay. I'm just soliciting, may not be anybody, but they built a page and it's on the top here, which is, I mean, interesting. Business owner benefits, that's got 374 followers. Okay. Um, I can like, so this one I gotta be careful with, right? Because we kind of compete against that, but you're gonna see people that post on it, everything else, right? Um, so I'm gonna just watch that one. Let's go here. And I can even put that on here, like, um, you just kind of can keep track, right? And I'm just going to show you guys what I do. Just run through it. I can follow that. I'll follow this. By Boba. That's an association. Could be interesting. And again, not sure how active they are based on posts, right? Like, Ooh, excuse me. Okay, to see what it does. Come back here. It again. I'm going to follow this. This is benefits, and sometimes you might just see a really good way that they present something, right? Okay, and then I have a really good post here. I'm going to do it right now. So again, these are reels, right? I'm not sure how many comments are on it. I'm gonna look.
Nobody needs a paycheck any worse than the person not receiving one. And it's probably out of your control. It was probably because you were out of work, because you were sick, had a surgery, maybe you're in a car accident, maybe you took maternity leave. And it's literally cost you like pennies.
Okay. So I'm gonna just post that there. Now I'm not sure to see. And this is just a New York life security guy. They do interesting things like insurance people are taught to like get in the community, share stuff, build. I know from a lot of other experience and lead generation, and they're just doing the same thing on social media. So you'll look for it. And I'm just looking here like this has one share, not very much engagement. I may not even post anything here, but I'll keep going out. Like these guys put that stuff out there, and a lot of times I can like put something on here, like I'll comment. Be tactful. Again, this is a great one. Like, how does that compare with this? Okay, I'm gonna go to another one. HR departments. Again, this is my keyword search inside Facebook. Men's clothing store, HR department. Okay, let's see. Chi-Chi's. You guys, this is 7 years ago. I'm interacting a little bit more. That's 2024. This is from 2023. Okay, so I just added a little thing here because it's an employment thing. And this is from February 14th. Um, and I'm just gonna go with that. I'm gonna add this to the list here. And I want to tell you guys this too. Like, how often do I do this? Not very. I put it on the list, I get excited and go do it, and then I wait for things to follow up. I check what responses I get or if anybody comments on it, and kind of it's just kind of like fishing. But one business that comes in off of this could be a lot of money, right? So it's worth some focus and some steady time. So like monthly, this would be a good thing to do once a month, every other week, unless you find a really good what I would call a honeypot, right? So if I'm fishing and I have a place where I just cast and bring him in. Usually it's Niall's been there for like hours, right? He's just been building it up for me. That's where I would go right after, right? So you just go and you're gonna keep popping fish. You're gonna keep fishing there, right? You're not gonna go, oh, I got my fill, I'm gonna leave. No, this is awesome, right? We live for moments like that. So in marketing, I'm doing something very similar. I'm going to be just marketing until I find something that that presents, right? So I'm just fishing. I'm checking a fishing hole, a fishing hole, a fishing hole, and just writing on what Facebook provides in this sequence. Okay. Um, I've gone a little bit. I'm only 5 minutes over my time where I thought it would be today. This is cool. Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot more stuff I can just kind of go on here. I might just throw that comment one more time, just here, just call it good. All right, I'm gonna leave HR departments. Um, I just did employers now. Why should edit this? My gosh. Okay. Kind of an ad. Got a little lengthy on it, but I mean, I just get in the mode, right? That's usually happens. So I'm gonna go employer outreach. I am gonna save that one there. I'm gonna post that. And again, I'm not too worried about it. It's from April 15th. This is the planning group. 68 followers. It might be their own stuff. We'll see how long it lasts there. Yeah, I'm getting just fishy, right? And
Running a business is hard, and taking care of your team, especially the owners and managers, is really important. And that's where we come in. We specialize in group health insurance and employee benefits plans that are designed to protect those
Okay. You guys are just watching me create these, and I could I'm gonna do another version. So I got this, right? And I'll go to chat. Okay, so what am I asking for? I came with that. We're gonna come up with it. Okay. I think I'm good with the Facebook side. I've got a lot of I mean, there's some good content on the ads, places to go. Like it's not hard. It's just now where we place it, right? Um, okay, hold on one second. All right. So, and I think Brielle, are you on here?
Yes, I am.
How close are we to having everybody's PBS Vortex links for this done?
We should be done by tomorrow, if not tomorrow, Monday.
So everybody should have them so they can put it out there. So I'm gonna go to that page. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And you guys, it's a lot. And you guys, I'm about to give her something else, which is gonna just
Oh,
be
awesome.
yeah. It's just it's always in motion, but the way these are all created, they all have to be done so that it ties it to you, right? And I'm gonna just pull up this page, right? They fill out this form. Okay, now you guys, I gotta get this video done. I will. And it's coming along in a really good progress. I mean, I have a system on how I do it. There's a process, I should say, and I know where it's going to go. And the thing about it is that video will be the difference from us winning versus not getting this out there as much, right? The video is going to do the heavy lifting, and we're all going to have it on this page and get it out there and drive the stuff in. And once I get it done, it'll instantly be on everybody's thing. It'll replace what's here. Like no one needs to change the code, so make sure you get that done. So I'll just recap. If you don't have that page built, right? It's right here in already created pages. Here's the employee benefit one, and here's the business cost page. So you can copy and modify from these, and the code is in both of them. It's going to be the same video in both, and everybody needs to have an employee benefits page. So employee hyphen benefits, you're going to get, because that's what we're going to be using in the memes. Okay, and they're about to be dumped on everybody that has a meme account. So if you don't have a meme account, you want to get one set up. You guys, we are changing things up in a very, very big way. And we're also going to be doing some SEO rotations and things to help coordinate a bigger reach with the memes. Okay, now they're $10.99 a month. You get your account and stuff set up. And it's going to be more of a process. We get everybody in as they're getting everything set up and going. And then we go market those memes. So we know that this is something that, I'm going to talk about employee benefits for just a second. I'll come back. Okay. We know that employee benefits are one of those things that no one really likes to deal with. They decide to get them out of the way. It's something they need to have. It's not a sexy product. Does that make sense? Here, I'm going to change my view. We're going to just open this up a little bit since we're on this topic. So we have to place it and almost be in their face about it to get them to check it out. Like it's like anything else. But the thing about it is Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, True Social, all these other social media places, you can tell they're not harassing those people talking about benefits. It's not like a concern. Like it's not like weight loss. I mean, heaven forbid you put out weight loss. I mean, they try to block that everywhere, right? They don't have big things come down there, but employee benefit things and put it out there. Now, there are some things we can do and progress this, and I think we need to, because there is such a big need for this that the people don't recognize, right? Like it's got to be painful for them to deal with it, and employees got to basically bring it to them. Like you guys, there's an old way of benefits, and then this is part of a new way. Like people don't even know about it, right? They don't even know it exists. So just keep that in mind, right? We're putting stuff out there that people just aren't aware of, and it's kind of fun. But again, one account can be great income coming in. And the other thing good about it is once they get it in motion, they get it all set up, they just don't usually change it. They don't take it away. It's one of those things that once you get it going, it's hard to get rid of. So it's got what I call an evergreen effect, right? Meaning it's always, right? It's such a great thing to just put in our arsenal, and it brings traffic in. Who knows what else they're going to click on, right? We win no matter what. We win no matter what. So we want to just get that out there, keep it going, etc. All right. You guys, even this isn't boring to do. You guys learning as I'm doing this? I mean, again, right? And it's free flowing for me. I'll always put this out there. I've been doing this a long time. I definitely am an expert at it. If it didn't come free flowing from me, you should all be worried, right? So we're getting this out there, and I'm doing it now in this shared format with the Google Docs so that you guys can take from it, learn from it, use it. And there's so many other places to post ads. I'm gonna go look at some classifieds for free. And you guys, this is what I wanted to do on these Saturdays, was show you guys what I do when I'm getting creative and I'm working on my work. Okay. And this is the stuff that I would do, in the early days of it. I mean, I had a basement office and I would just pound this stuff out with my things. And this is before a performance blogging system was created. And I would spend time doing virtually this, coming up with ideas, where to post it, put stuff out, and gain traffic and gain exposure and grow, and did very well. And it's progressed. And I look where it's at now, and it's like we have an army of people that can go out there and do this. And the power of that is just amazing. Like we all get to win now. And think about the structure that we have. And I just think it's freaking a blessing, because as I build and share this, and you guys build and share it, and we all build and share it, anybody can have success, and it benefits the whole team. The power of that team building, I mean, and I'll tell you, the ones that are going to win, the ones that are more active than doing it. All that time that our leaders are putting into the study halls and pushing the stuff out there, this is where payoff comes. for everybody. And it comes in all the things that we do. It comes in as we build our anchors. It comes as we, progress with it. And this is you guys, this is just one product of our third anchor. It's one product, right? And it's a newer thing that we just got, right? Doesn't change our overhead. Anybody that's a gold or above can benefit from this. Okay. And market it out there. And again, it's just part of it, but it's something that, overhead's already covered. We all get a gain from it. It's a smart business thing. So it's kind of fun to put out there. But let's go ahead and do some of their ads. I know I get excited because of what it can create. And then when the forms come in, and that's the trick. Remember, the form comes in, it's in your PBS Vortex. And if you don't know what to do with it, you go to your instructor. Someone's going to help you close it. Someone's going to help you put it in, get them going in the sequence, right? We do this together until you know how to do it. But you should advertise it, get it in. And can't wait to get that video done. All right, so I'm going to go here to classifieds for free. It's kind of my starting point of late. I'm gonna log in. Hopefully that doesn't get us booted off YouTube. I should have done that before. Okay. Whenever I go here, I always go to my ads. I'm slowly getting more in there, and I'm gonna renew them all. Now I already got my employee benefits stuff that I put in here. And sometimes I think price isn't always the best, but I do it all. But look, these are getting, look at this. So I look at this, they're getting some views. Views, not clicks. So don't mess it up. It's gain seen. And again, it's free. I'm gonna reset it, renew. All renewed. Sometimes it's quick, sometimes it takes a bit. That was quick. And now I'm gonna post an ad. And I'm gonna post this. Let's go look at the category first. And it's gonna be that page. Do we have any benefits images? Oh, we do. There's one. I like how it moves it all around. Like you put it in there and then it just moves it all around. It's just incredible. Um, but oh well. Okay, I'm looking for benefits. I got that one. I got that best employer up there too. I think is what I used before. Let's use those two. I don't want to use that one right now. Okay, and then category is important, right? Um, I think I'll throw it miscellaneous. I do that sometimes. I'll throw my that in there and the header. I'm gonna go back over here. I'm gonna go with that one. Um, Kind of organize this a little bit. Go ahead and post that. And that's all I'm going for. I mean, it looks good on the. I mean, we can get a pretty, you can do a pretty good title on this. That's all I wanted to do. That's exactly what I wanted to do, right? So right now, I think this is brilliant. We'll see how it goes. All right, so it goes. Um, Play benefits. The pictures are great, and I want to post another one. Okay, so that was U.S. And the thing is, I can't really post this to other states. I could, um, but I'm just going to focus on the United States, right? So we're going to go U.S. state and definitely all the way down. Right, I post one, and let's go post another one. You guys have seen it, Alabama. So I know I already did Alabama. Now I go to Alaska. American Samoa. I'm in Arizona. It's going really nice and quick today. Arizona, so I know I go below Arizona. Right. And I'm just going to push it out like just the US. I can do every city in the US if I want to. It's fine. Here's Arkansas, California. And the reason why I like to like make a little template of what I did is like if I stop and I start again, I can just make note like, oh, I got Arizona and I know I'm below that and I can copy and paste and get it going again. That's why. Right. Um, I don't need to go that big, really. That's it's this there, right? And you guys can see what I did. You can do a version of this, right? But it's just when we all can have a million of them out there, we all benefit. It's just there. Now, if I had my memes that had my logo or the URL on it, I would definitely be using those, right? Because we're gonna have some that'll have a little like ad on there. We'll get those. California, Colorado, Connecticut. And we'll go to Guam. You just go down here, right? Now, obviously, all the other places we can post to too. I'll get this done, add another 50 to the list or so, right? It's going quick. I love it when it's quick. Hi, Malik. Aw. Hi. Say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Where's your mom?
Hey, how'd you get there?
You met her.
I love you.
I love you too, Mom.
Idaho, Illinois. Going through here. I'm seeing if I can get this done before Kansas. Now, I put this in there, guys. I try to renew my ads at least once a week, whether I post or not. And if I post, I always do it. And this is, I really should be a lot more aggressive getting stuff out there, which I'll just put that out there. And again, I'll tell you how I measure it. If I spend an hour creating pages, I'm going to spend an hour marketing the pages. Even if I'm just doing this, right? It just balances out. You get it done. And I already have the page created. I worked on the ads, so now I can go to that. And I created enough that I can pull from that to create ad after ad after ad in multiple places. So now I have a lot of things I can go, and I'm going to focus on it for a month to just push this out. I know the memes will come, and I'll start updating that, and I can even do new ads and put those in there too, just to because it's there, right? You sell what's on the truck, and what you have is a resource. But the more we understand this, and again, I'm getting that video done. This is one of those things we can put out there, and the benefits needs are constant and forever. It's something that it's not going to go away. And we just got to find the right people where it makes sense for and get exposure to them, and then we can win. And there are so many options with it, for churches, for all types of businesses, right? So, and you never know, but sometimes the best thing to do is just put it out there, and someone finds it, and they discover it, and they come to us and get going, and that's what we're doing. We're putting it out there to be discovered. And again, every click is beneficial to us. Every single click. And you never know what they're going to do, what they're going to find when they come to, do your PBS and go through everything. But I got a couple really big projects for us that are being worked on right now. I'm just going to talk to you guys while I'm doing this, right? Because it's just point and click, right? I go find Minnesota, go right below it. I'm in Mississippi, but I have these two big projects. And when they're done, I'm sure I have another one. But at some point, I need to go to rory3.com and do a bunch of cleanup, updates, rearrange some things, and do some housekeeping. And the more pages on there, the better, and to do stuff. But you guys, I have a lot of drafts that I've started with ideas and directions, and that's what you do. And then you just, knock out a weekend and catch up, get the stuff out there. And you never know what one's going to go viral or gain that exposure or, be seen or shared in the right contexts to make things work. But what you do know is if you don't do something, you're not going to get anything out of it. So you just got to be consistent at it, drive it out there. I'm going to talk a little bit more about the V marketing. Remember when you're doing V marketing, you work 100 leads. And when you're done with them, the last thing you do is send text 3 to those you haven't communicated with. And text 3 is going to drive clicks to your PBS. Very traffic hit relevant links that are relatable to what we're doing. It's one of the most powerful things we give you in forms of traffic. And I think it's, I got to tell you this for years, right? When you bring a student on, they always go, well, how do I get traffic to my site? How does that really work? I mean, are people going to find it? How they find it now? And you're like, well, you got to go put it out there. You got to do the work and get it out there because you know how to do it. But the second we get somebody involved in marketing, we're driving traffic to them. With like 100%, they're going to get traffic to them, and that's going to help the whole process go. In addition to what we're doing on the posting of ads and all the other stuff that we do, like we're literally driving clicks, which is everything that needs to happen, and they're relevant clicks. They're clicks of people looking for exactly what we have. Right, Nevada, New Hampshire. There's some fun resorts in New Hampshire. We need to go visit there. I like the East Coast and the Upper East, the Northeast. It's fun in the summer. All right, let me say. New Jersey. 6 minutes. All right. While I'm doing this, Dina, Niall,
I couldn't hit that mute button. My goodness.
I know. I'm here. Sorry.
you guys get ready because at the top of the hour, I'm going to leave from here and let you guys take over to do the V marketing. And I'm just going to recap a couple of things, guys. It is the number one thing you can do to make your dreams happen here. Like we take advantage of everything. It promotes traffic. It does. I mean, everything is just gelled out, right? And let's see what we can
Perfect
bring in,
timing.
right? Let's see what we can bring in.
I updated a couple pages and I just finished redoing the document code editor. Perfect timing.
Perfect. I'm on the piece. Finishing the piece. R. I think I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna finish on time. Like the day's gone really well.
You gave us a lot of great ideas on the social media marketing.
You can do that for anything, by the way. Any topic.
Right.
And any social media site.
Correct.
Demos.
Just be careful to be tactful. Don't go spamming. Literally, don't go just posting. If it makes sense to drop it, edit it to make it fit the context of what's going on. Be smart about it. And then the other thing that is when you start getting interaction and people responding, and you can DM them separately and see where they're at. I mean, that's the fun thing. And again, I mean, it's not my priority. I'm just going to see what happens. But I threw out a lot of stuff today that it should turn into something.
I got all this stuff. Oh, okay. Oh,
And the V's. I like getting down to the bottom. It's like, yes, I'm completing something. It's like making the bed every day. It's one thing I know I can do and actually accomplish. Posting those ads in the set places, done.
yeah, yeah. But.
Wait, babe, you two wipe them down.
I think that was it. Okay, perfect. All right, so I'm going to stop the share. Let me those on YouTube, you need to go to your RRR247 CRM and join us in the or yeah, those are here to stay here. But if you're watching on YouTube, you got to join in from the CRM because we're not going to show that on YouTube because well, they'll take